Namaskar. We are having a glimpse of Dasbodh through 108 Ovis collected by my Sadguru Swami Madhavnath from Samarth Ramdas Dasbodh. Dasbodh is one of the best PhD thesis you can say written on the spiritual practices and getting every soul getting enlightened, self-realized, so that each soul can experience the divine experience, a blissful experience at each moment, with each pulse beat, with each heartbeat, 24/7 throughout our life. Okay, so now today from 66th to 77th, we are going to have a glimpse of it. 66th OV to 77th OV of from 108 OV collected by my Sadguru Swami Madhavnath. जो जाणेल भगवंतो तया नाव बोलीजे संत, जो शाश्वत आणि अशाश्वत निवाडा करी. It means a person is known as saint or sadhu or sannyasi. There are so many words given to that self-realized soul, self-enlightened soul, spiritually enlightened soul, spiritually conscious soul. We call that person saint only if that person can understand what is good, what is bad, what is to be done, what is not to be done. Means like walking on the razor's path, he always become alert, conscious and awake and take righteous path and walk on that. And the unrighteousness he just leaves aside. He don't even think of it. He just walks on the righteous path. The person who can select such qualities, the person who can select that path, the person who remains on that path 24/7 throughout the life by devoting his whole mind, body and soul towards this righteous path is known as saint, sant. And everybody can become a saint, and everybody can become a realized soul. That is also very important. He has given over here. He is not talking about certain people, certain class of people, certain. No, he is talking about each and every soul, each and every entity. That is Samarth Ramdas. Once he met Swami Shivaji Maharaj. He said, "We are on the same path. Whether you are holding a sword or whether I am holding a mala, I mean that japamala, means over which with each beat he recite the name of Shree Ram Jai Ram Jai Ram." I hope you know he recited at least 10 million Ram Nam Jap sitting inside or standing inside the river, Zam river, near his house. Okay. Where he was living at that time. Not exactly where he was living. Samarth Ramdas. Now next. चळेना ढळेना देव, ऐसा ज्याचा अंतर्भाव, तोची म्हणे जाणीजे महानुभाव संत साधू. 67. 6th Dashak, first Samas, 17th Hovi. I hope everybody knows that Samarth Ramdas wrote this Dasbodh by making small pieces as chapter. A collection of 10 chapters is known as Dashak. Dashak means 10. Marathi, Hindi, Sanskrit and so many other languages in India. So collection of 10 chapter is one Dashak. Like that, there are 200 chapters and 20 Dashak are there. 20 collection of 10 chapters are there. So 6th Dashak, first Samas and 72. चळेना ढळेना देव ऐसा ज्याचा अंतर्भाव, तोची जाणीजे महानुभाव संत साधू. The person who has a strong feeling, the way of his living at every moment is like that. He has the internal feeling that God can never be moved, God cannot be discrete, God cannot be reduced, God cannot be increased, God cannot be made present and made him absent, make him awaken, make him dead or something like that. No, those dualities doesn't exist for God. God is eternal and immortal. It is there everywhere, inside and outside our mind and body and soul, and everywhere it is there. If that feeling is there, that about the formless God, infinite energy source of God, infinite power we call God, Almighty God, whatever you may call, if you feel it inside at all the times, and you behave with all ethics and values 24/7, then that person is known as Mahanubhav Santa Sadhu. Means that person is known as Mahatma. You might be known Mahanubhav, that person having all the experience of God. That person is known as saint. That person is known as Sadhu. And every person can live life like that, can become like that at all the moments. Just he has to get rid of his egoism, selfishness and all those fantastic things. जो जनामध्ये वागे परी जना वेगळी गोष्टी सांगे, ज्याचे अंतरी ज्ञान जागे तोची साधू. 68. That person lives like all the other human beings. He wears normal clothes, he eats normal like that, the bread and chapati and all those whatever the other people are eating. He also go to school, he also lives like every other human being, but he talks something else. ज्यांना वेगळी गोष्टी सांगे. He talks about being aloof, living with the society, like the sapota seed is there. Marathi it is called chiku. This is the example of Dongre Maharaj, that we should live in the family, like in the society, in everywhere, but we should live aloof and live with the God at all the times inside our soul, body, mind, soul, inside our, we should live like that, so that at every moment we feel that whatever we are doing, it is the work is worship, with each pulse beat, with each heartbeat, and with each blinking of eye. So he talks about the God, and he is aware about what exactly happening, what is the real knowledge of God, and he is devoted to God with his full knowledge and with his full devotion. Then there is no looking back. He becomes the sadhu, enlightened soul for all the times. सद्गुरु कृपा कळे त्यासी, जो शोधिला आपणासी, पुढे कळे अनुभवासी आपे आप वस्तू. 69. 6th दशक 10th समास 11th होळी. Who can understand the blessing of Sadguru? Those who are trying to know who they are. Who am I? Raman Maharshi used to say, and we should search why I am present at this moment over here, what exactly I am doing, why I was born, why I am going to die, because everybody comes into the being has to die. I mean, if you think you are a body, otherwise if you think you are a soul, then this body will come and go, you will remain here forever. So what exactly is happening? Many times we don't know, and we don't come to know, in fact, because that is the way God works. He is infinite. He has infinite ways to do the work, and confuse, in fact, if you try to understand. But you get the experience of God. Oh, it is like this. Okay. Then slowly you come to understand, oh, whatever is going in life is by the grace of God. He is trying to make me dependent on Him forever. He is making me, His own child. He is trying to treat me like Shri Krishna treated Arjuna, like a cow and calf, like a mother and child. In front of infinite age of God, 50 years is nothing. Okay, we are children in front of Him. So, if we think we are body, yeah? So we come to understand about all these things. Oh, this is what is going on. Let it go on. They do not interfere into the God's work. Remember this. Many a times people having authority, money and all those things, they interfere into the work of God. We have experienced this, everybody might have experienced this. And that is the advantage of being a common man. We do not interfere into anybody's matter. We just do whatever comes to us and live a beautiful life. We can live, everybody can live an enlightened soul life. Because slowly, people come to know all these things. Yeah, slowly. What exactly is going on, why we are living. They don't have to strive hard. Once you become devotees, slowly you come to know the way life flows. Okay. And we come to know exactly what is life, how should we live, how should we devote 24/7 because of the blessings of God Himself, because of blessing of Sadguru, the infinite energy, or whatever you may call it. Okay, so because of His grace, His blessings only, we can understand this and live a very beautiful life. So we should thank to Him at all the times. Thank you very much. याची जन्मे येण्याची काळे संसारी हुईजे निराळे मोक्ष पाविजे निश्चळे स्वरूपाकारे 70 6th दशक 9th समाज 29th ओवी याची जन्मे येण्याची काळे at this moment in this birth we are going to be enlightened soul at this moment only, and it is a fact. Everybody can become realized soul at this moment only. We can get aloof from the samsara. Moksha pavize nishchay. We can experience the moksha mukti at each moment. Swarupakara, as we have become Swarupakara, because our soul has become so pure that it has got merged with the infinite soul of God, and we have become Vibhakta Nasaya, there is Bhakta. We cannot be separated from God. That much we have become unionized with the God. Swarupakare. And that's why we understand all these things. And that is why we are talking to each other, trying to know how exactly God's work goes on, how to become that part of that God's work, how to become devoted to that work at each moment. Very important. Now, after knowing all these things, still what Samarth Ramdas is saying, you see how much humble a person can be. परीक्षवंता पुढे रत्न ठेविता होय समाधान तैसे ज्ञानियां पुढे ज्ञान बोलावे वाटे 71 7th दशक 1st समास 48th ओवी. You see, परीक्षवंतां पुढे रत्न ठेविता means there are people in India, in fact everywhere in the world they are there. They analyze whether the person is speaking truth or false. Similarly, there are certain people in the world who analyze whether the diamond is real or not. I'll give you one example. Once what happened, a person bought a maybe something $10 million a diamond. So he checked in that shop, or maybe whatever you may say. Then from that place he took the receipt, he paid it. From that place immediately he went to some other person who is a valuer or an evaluator whether that diamond is real or not. Valuer plus evaluator. Huh? So he went there and checked it. He brought some mirrors, some the magnifying glass, and so many all his instruments. He checked it and said, yeah, it is a real diamond. Okay. Now what Samarth Ramdas is saying, that I am speaking all these things with my experience. with study of all the books, Vedanta, Puranas, and so many other granthas, Ramayana, Mahabharata, and so many. After that, I'm writing this Dasbodh, which happened to be the best PhD thesis. You can say it has been. I said it is divided into 20 dashak. One dashak is collection of 10 chapters. So it is so beautifully written, step by step, and clearing all the doubts of any person in the world. Just you have to translate, that's all, from Marathi to any other language. So I am putting all these thoughts in front of you. And when I tell you and you realize that whatever I am speaking is the truth, I can see in your eyes, from your face, from your vibes, that yes, whatever I am speaking is truth. At that time, I also feel satisfied that yes, my studies are okay, whatever the conclusion I have drawn is also okay. You are also become a realized soul, I am also becoming a realized soul, and we are living like, Anandavana Bhuvan, where everybody is realized soul, everybody is living with austerity and all those things. Or like a Pasaidan given by Naneshwar Maharaj, everybody has become realized soul. Everybody has the wishing stone, but they are not wishing anything because they are so fully satisfied. That's the way everybody is living. And as you also know all these things, you are evaluating me, and then I'm feeling that I'm talking in front of the knowledgeable people who know all these things already, and I'm speaking like a child in front of you, and you are approving that, oh, what a beautiful this child is speaking. I feel very satisfied with that. That's Samarth Ramdas, that's Sant Jnaneshwar. भांडार गुरे भरली परी असती आड केली हातास न येता केली सर्वही अप्राप्त 72 7th दशक 2nd समास 13th ओळी. Now how to know this is also very important. How did I came to know? Immediately he's giving the solution, immediately he's telling to everyone, these people do not hide anything from the world, that you should keep something. No, these people are not like that. They give everything to this world. If you want, you can take and enjoy the life. Which life? Enjoy the life means not fantastic. Enjoy the life is life devoted to God. That is the way we should enjoy. Now, how to come to this conclusion, how to become enlightened self? He is told that, you see, inside our mind, body and soul, infinite treasure is there, but you don't have the keys. You don't have the password, for example. And that password is Sadguru. Sadguru means, maybe as a person you can get a Sadguru. Like my Sadguru Swami Madhavnath, Madhav Vishnu Akade of Pune. He was called Swami Madhavnath. He was the successor of Swami Swarupananda. Swarupananda was successor of, like that, a chain is there. After Dhaneshwar Maharaj came and like this. We don't belong to any sampradaya as such. We belong to everybody, all religions and all these things. Okay, now Sadguru can be even Guru Granth Sahib. Sadguru can be Bible, Gita, Quran, or whatever you may say, or Adi Granth or so. Sadguru can be certain words. Sadguru can be inspiring thoughts, inspiration from inside our mind, some action, some activity, certain skills, some inspiring words from somebody, and then your life gets transformed to become, enlightened soul. Sadguru can be Lord Vishnu, like for Prahlada, for example. Sadguru can be Janak Raja for sannyasis as well. Sadguru can be our goddess, Goddess Durga, for example. Okay, so that with the blessings of Sadguru, with the blessings of God only, we come to know that these things. So biggest key is Sadguru. Because of Sadguru's blessing, His grace only, we come to know all these things, and we get everything that we want in our life. It doesn't mean everybody becomes billionaire, everybody become powerful person. No. The real righteousness, we yesterday saw it. That real righteousness is becoming Atmatrupta, becoming self-satisfied, fulfilling all the dreams, of becoming, one with the God and infinite. You become one with that God. What more you want? You yourself has become unionized with the infinite soul. Whatever you want is already you use yourself are. I mean, if Sadguru bless you, everything becomes yours. You become devoted to Sadguru. You become devoted to infinite soul. Your soul becomes pure, and nobody can make difference between you and God, and a pure life you are living with all ethics, values, and following all the limitations and rules and regulations. So whatever you wanted, you have got everything. Then you become Atmatrupta. You become fully satisfied at all the times, eternally. That is possible because of the blessings and grace of Sadguru, that infinite energy of God. सद्गुरु कृपा तेची केली, जेणे बुद्धी प्रकाशली. द्वैत कपाटे उघडे एक सरी. 73 means 73, 7th दशक, second समास, 15th ओळी. Now because of Sadguru himself is the password, and because of his blessings our brain gets enlightened, buddhi prakashali. Dvaita kapate ughadli, there is no duality left. Me and God has become unionized, and then we experience this within this body, at this moment, within this life, in this life, whether the situation is good or bad, or whatever position we may be, whatever situation may be, still we become realized soul. And then we experience it with Nisangapane, with detachment. We understand and experience this. Unless you become, you see something as a different person, then you understand what is going on. A movie can be watched if you sit in front of it. Like this, the world can be watched if you become detached from this world. Like that you experience. In fact, whatever you experience is beyond the words. There are certain things which we cannot put into the words. Now, how can the infinite God be put into the words? We tried it into 14 ways. Samarth Ramdas is saying, Om Ekaksharam Brahma, this, that, and all those things. But God is beyond that. Okay. नाना फळे पक्षी खाती, तिळेची तया होये तृप्ती, परी त्या चकोराचे चित्ती अमृत वसे. 75, 7th दशक, 9th chapter and 39th verse. Lot of birds are there. They eat lot of fruits and they get satisfied. But त्या चकोराचे चित्ती अमृत वसे. There is a bird called chakor. It gets satisfied only when it drinks the full moon day chakor, means that light coming from the full moon day. Okay, and one and particular full moon day, it is not any full moon day, one particular full moon day. At that time it opens its beak, and that light goes inside his mouth, and then he gets satisfied. Like that, these people who are devoted to God get only satisfied while talking, while chanting name of God, while remembering God, while devoting their life, his or her life to God. 24/7 they are doing work for God, as work is worship. Each inhalation, exhalation, thought process, everything they are devoting to God. At that time only they get satisfied. They become Atmatrupta. And they become Atmatrupta all the times, throughout their life. तैसे संसारी मनुष्य पाहे संसाराची वास, परी ते भगवंताचे अंश भगवंताची इच्छिती. 76, 7th chapter, 9th समास, 40th word. Like this, these people are living in samsar, living like every normal human being. They also feel that, oh, everything should be fine. Oh, I should study well. I should do my job well. Everything should be fine. Like that, everybody expects, no, a normal human being. But still, they have become Bhagwantache Amsha, Bhagwantache Ichchita. They don't have they don't have greed, they have needs. They satisfy their needs only. Why? because they have become the Bhagwantache Ansha, means their soul has merged with the infinite soul, but they have to live a life as a soul, this soul living in the body. But their soul has become pure soul. So they have become, once your soul becomes pure, you can be called as the part of God. And then you expect, don't want to live as a part of God. We want to become union as with God at all the times. Bhagwantachi Ichchha. They expect only one thing in their life. Their only desire is to become unionized with God, becoming yogi, bhakt at all the times. Beautiful, what words! Very powerful words. Now 77th. शरणागतांची वाहे चिंता तो एक सद्गुरु दाता, जैसे बाळक वाढवी माता नाना यत्ने करूने. 7th दशक 10th समास 48th 40 OV. Now whosoever surrenders himself to his Sadguru, to the Almighty, to the Goddess, to the God, whichever God you feel, formless God, infinite energy, whatever you call, you surrender yourself towards it and do all righteous deeds. Walk on the righteous path. Always be ethical, values based, speaking truth, living a very pious and beautiful life. Then what happens? Then your Sadguru encourages you to do such good things and encourages you to and take you to the level next. You become a bigger and bigger soul, a bigger and bigger person as such. What does the bigger person means? Having lot of power, having a lot of money. What exactly is that? A bigger and bigger means you become more and more satisfied. You live a very beautiful and peaceful life. All the times. Like we have seen the example of Shri Krishna became the cow and the Arjun became cow. Arjun became a little child, neonatal child, and Shri Krishna became the mother. Like that, there was a communication without communication, and they went beyond the words. And with a lot of efforts, our Sadguru improves the quality of our life at all the times, so that 24/7, with each pulse beat, with each heartbeat, with each work, at home, in office, at school, if you are children, while you are elderly person, still you become you become the lighthouse to the world, guiding light to the world, inspiring person to the world. What a beautiful life he has lived and still is living. Like that, whether child or elderly person, once you become one with the God, once you devote yourselves, all of us, all of you devote yourself to the God, then our life becomes very beautiful. We are all the times unionized with the God as a yogi. We cannot be separated from God because we have become Bhakt. We cannot be separated from God, and that is why Vibhaktana Savitri is Bhakta Manal. What a beautiful thoughts, and how much in depth our people have thought in the past. They lived such a beautiful life, a fulfilled life, a devoted life. And everybody can live such a life. 24/7, devoted to God, doing work is worship, with each inhalation, exhalation, with blinking of our thought process and everything. If we can do it, then we also can become saint, sadhu, we can become yogi, bhakt at all the times. And that is the beautiful life we should live. That is what Samarth Ramdas is saying. Everybody can become a enlightened soul. Everybody can get Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, and can live a fulfilled life at each moment. That is what Samarth Ramdas is saying. All the sadhus and saints and sadgurus and all the enlightened soul and Almighty is also saying the same. Let us try to live such a beautiful life at each moment throughout our life. And may God bless us to live such a beautiful life. Thank you very much.